What's going on, future nurse family? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jinx, and I'm outside the Tampa Bay campus, out here at Galen, at St. Pete. And today I just want to talk to y'all about Galen's flexibility with classes and whatnot, right? So y'all know, if y'all anywhere near the Tampa Bay area, or I'm sure anywhere near any of the other campuses, around the country. Excuse me, y'all, had to fix my glasses. I got my book in my other hand. But I'm sure if y'all anywhere near any of the other campuses, they got the the advertisements all on the radio and coming up on your Facebook and anywhere else, that they could put an advertisement, they be sticking it, and they like to brag on Galen's flexibility. Let me talk about that for a second. They be like, well, yeah, we have night classes. Yeah, but that's only for the LPNs. If you want to spend $36,000 to become a LPN at Galen, then they offer night classes. But that's for the part-time LPN students only. If you're LPN and you're going full-time, you can only come in the day. And if you are associate, if you're going for an associate's degree in nursing, the ADN, you coming in the day. And it's not very flexible. They don't have very many classes, so you're going to come at the class that they say that you come to, which is anywhere between 1 and 5 o'clock. You anywhere between then. You come between 1 and 5 o'clock. When you go to register for classes, you might see a class on there that goes with your schedule. You know what I'm saying? And as far as nursing classes, you might see one that goes with your schedule. But you might register for that class, but odds are, once the actual quarter come around and you getting ready to go to your class, that class will have been switched to a class that they deem appropriate for your degree level that you're attending. So they got these little different codes for you, whatever you coming here for. If you're coming for LPN or ADN, so ADN day students, you coming in from, your classes is from 1 to 5. It may start in between there. So that's what's happened. That's it. Ain't no flexibility. Ain't no picking your schedule. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing that I think might be considered flexible, if you come in here for the prerequisites, if you haven't done any prerequisites before you got here, you may be able to take all of those online. Now that's pretty flexible, because you can come in your house and do them whenever you want, But if you come into the actual campus and they got a residency requirement here, 50% of the credits that you take for this program have to be taken at Galen. So if that's the case and you've already done all prerequisites elsewhere, you're taking all other all other classes right here at the campus, and they from 1 to 5, pretty much. They starting from 1 to 5, or in the morning. But as a lot of people, they starting at 1 o'clock, man. Unless you coming for the nurses classes, and them nursing classes starting in the morning, and that's it. They starting in the morning, point blank, period. Then once you get really into the nursing classes, them start in the morning, and that's it. There ain't no more to talk about it. Be here at the time we said be here, or we docking you. And if you miss more than 2 classes in a week, I think it's just 2. It's either you miss 2 or miss 3, then they can, I forgot what it's called, but basically, take you out the program. They can kick you out of the program if you miss, and then you have to submit a recertification or a readmission request to come back. then they take you through this whole thing about, well, why should we let you back? You seem like the type of person who doesn't like to come to school. No, that ain't the case. I got kids. I got, responsibilities outside of just going to school. This whole being a grown-ass person. I was going to say man, but, the majority of the people here that's going to school is females. So, being a grown-ass woman, being a grown-ass man, I got shit to do, you know what I'm saying? Other than just come here. Not saying that this is not a priority. This is my number one priority. But at the same time, being a grown person, you got to understand that I do have other priorities other than just looking at your ass. So that's my little rant on Galen's flexibility. Pretty much just to say, point blank period, Galen College of Nursing is not flexible, okay? Now, I haven't had any issues because I don't know why I ain't had no issues yet, but I'm sure they're coming. You know what I'm saying? I just get here on time, and right now, daycare started at 6:30, but I'm gonna have to find something that started 5. I'm gonna have to find a 24-hour daycare. I heard there's one in St. Pete. I heard there's a couple in Tampa. But they really try to get you. They really be taxing. That these daycares is not cheap.